Fire babies, what it do? I'm here to do a bonus reading. I'm getting heavy Lion King with y'all. I know my enemy prey on me, so pray for me. Baby. Every day above ground is a blessing. Every day above ground is a blessing. Your fears can't go where you're headed, fire baby. Gotta let that fear go. Got some fear here, some anxiety. Ooh, yeah. Love, yeah. Give me goosebumps every time I throw up my diamond. Together we big time, man. Promise this my move forever. Oh. Promise this my move forever. Promise this my move forever. Forever and ever. What's your move, fire babies? Y'all leveling up, appreciating every day above ground. Yes. This is Beyonce and Jay-Z, the famous power couple. I feel like y'all some power couples out here. Y'all leveling up. Yes. And that's y'all move forever. This video is so artistic. I love it. Hold on, let me remind that. She said, I'm so unbothered. I'm raising kings and queens out here. Hold on. All right, fire signs. I'm so unbothered. They be so pressed. They be so pressed while you raising kings and queens. My baby father, blood like a wonder. Well, we know the fire signs are kings and queens and royalty. I am a whole mood. let me pause this. When we woke up in the club, I need the sirens going off. I need the red carpet rolled out. All right, fire signs, y'all are royalty. Royalty out here. Roll out the red carpet for the fire signs. Yeah. But I was getting heavy Lion King energy because you got the King of Wands out here and the Emperor. That's heavy fire. That's fire signs. Rule the wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. Yes. All right, fire babies. Let me first of all say that I cuss like a sailor. So if cursing is something that you would prefer not to entertain, if cursing is something that offends you, you will want to return to Tarot Universe to find a tarot reader that is more suited to your liking, because I'm still going to fucking do it. I'm going to cuss. I'm passionate about my shit. So it may just come out in a vulgar way. So again, if cursing offends you, please return to Tarot Universe. I just want to make sure you're getting your reading the way you want to get it. That's it, and that's all. As always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Again, I am not offended. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. I'm talking to the Aries. I'm talking to the Leos. I'm talking to the Saggies. So everything may not resonate with just one person. Again, I just encourage you to take what resonates with you and leave the rest for who it's for. Okay? Thank you very much. The messy shit will come out. Yes, the messy shit will come out because that's what we need to heal. Yeah, it's never to offend you. It's never to belittle you. The last thing I want to do is get on this app and offend or belittle anybody. But when we're healing, when we're doing our inner work, yeah, it gets messy. It gets messy. Um, but it's what we have to do in order to heal, in order to grow, in order to evolve. If we don't do the inner work, if we don't take a look at our mess, we stay stuck, we stay unhealed, unevolved, repeating patterns, making the same damn mistakes over and over again. And then we sitting there looking confused as hell, wondering why shit ain't working out the way we want it to work out. It's because we're not doing the inner work. Yeah, we're not doing the inner work. You got to take a look at how you're thinking about things, how you're communicating about things, your perspective on things. Yeah, it's very messy process. We're unlearning. We're unlearning things. We're relearning things. Yeah, it's a messy process. It doesn't happen overnight. We're always healing. We're always healing from something. The key is not to get stuck. The key is to always be healing. The key is to always be evolving. Yeah, and not staying stuck in our mess. Yeah. That's it and that's all, baby. I'm never here to offend anybody or belittle anybody. I just encourage you to be open to the messages, for growth. Yeah, that's it and that's all. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So we have to be doing the work and living our best lives. I get messages through music, so if you ever hear me playing a song or trying to sing a song, go on and listen to that song. It's not for nothing, it's definitely for something. Spirit is trying to convey some type of message to you through that song. I may get a movie. I already said I got Lion King. And so if you ever have time, go on and watch Lion King. There is a message in that movie. I may get shit going on in the world or with other people in the world, celebrities and shit. Either way, tap in. There's some type of message that is trying to be conveyed to you. Let me say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you for watching. If you have not, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. Please share. Thank you to all that have already subscribed. Thank you so much. Yes. But let's go on and get into this. So I was playing, I think it's called Mood Forever. It's by the Carters, Beyonce and Jay-Z. Yeah, she was just saying she has leveled up. Her view is panoramic now. So fire babies, I feel like you are leveling up. You are getting your shit together. Your view is panoramic now. Every day above ground is a blessing. People hating, but you're unbothered. You're raising your tribe, your kids to be kings and queens. Yes. Okay. It's like you're no longer bothered by the bullshit. Fire signs, you're no longer bothered by the bullshit. You got a more important agenda going on, and that's tending to your family and raising your kids and leveling up. You do got some pentacles out here. Some pentacles flew out while I was shuffling too, so I feel like there's some things going on with money. And then you got two kings out here. The King of Wands and the Emperor. So you got some male activity here. You got a queen in the middle. This queen has her shit together. Like I said, fire babies, I feel like y'all getting y'all shit together. Yes. Raising your babies. Yeah. Supporting your husband and your wives. Yes. Okay. That's some real grown shit. That's some real mature shit. Okay? Yes. What was I saying? Oh, I got Lion King. So one of my favorite movies is Lion King, and I always get Lion King when the King of Wands comes out, and then I started thinking about the album that Beyonce did for Lion King. So check it out. It's a good album. Yeah. But we all know the movie Lion King. Mufasa was the king. His brother Scar was jealous of him because Scar wanted to be the king. So, fire babies, I feel like you have somebody that's jealous of you. It could be a family member. Yeah. It could be a family member. It could be a co-worker. It could be a friend, a business partner. Take it as it resonates. I'm just picking up on that somebody is jealous of you. Somebody wants your spot. Because in the movie Lion King, Scar was the brother of Mufasa, who was the king, and Scar was jealous of Mufasa because Scar wanted to be the king. So Scar came up with this motive to kill both Mufasa and Simba. Simba was Mufasa's son. So please pray over your children as well. I feel like there's people that will do harm to you and your children because of jealousy. Yes, fire babies. Pray over your children, pray over your home, pray over yourself, because I'm just picking up on some really jealous, envious, hateful shit, and people will do the most when they're jealous of you. Yeah. People will try to do, let me say try. People will try to do the most when they are jealous of you, because let me tell you, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You are divinely protected, fire babies, guided, spiritually guided by your ancestors, by the Holy Spirit, by the Heavenly Father. Yes. You know, the weapon may form. It never said the weapon would not form. The weapon may form. But what it said was the weapon will not prosper. Yeah. So any weapon formed against you, fire babies, it will not prosper. It will not succeed. It will backfire. Yeah, it will backfire on every jealous, hateful, envious soul that tries to form a weapon against you. So don't worry. But what I want you to do is to pray. Pray over yourself, pray over your children, pray over your home, pray over everything attached to you. Yes. Prayer will defeat an envious, jealous person any day. A smile will defeat a jealous, envious person any day. Okay? Yeah. Smile and pray, baby. Okay? Alright. Let's get into some things that came out. There are some things going on financially because the Ace of Pentacles came out in reverse, and right behind that the Two of Swords came out. So unfortunately, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse speaks a lot about scarcity, having a scarcity mindset. You know, coming from humble beginnings and having a scarcity mindset, feeling that there's just never enough. But like I just said, you are divinely protected. You are divinely covered and guided, spiritually guided. So don't ever worry about not having enough, because everything will always be provided. Yes. Yes, it speaks about deficiency, instability, insecurity, you know, maybe having, you know, financial insecurity, poor financial management, missed or unrealized opportunities, financial delays, excessive expenditure, lack of planning, and greed. Yeah, missed or unrealized opportunities makes me think of the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups speaks a lot about, you know, looking at what other people have, like comparing your life to other people. And that's not what we're going to do, fire signs, fire babies. We're not going to be out here comparing our life to the Joneses, okay? That's not what we're going to do. We are going to focus on what's in front of us and what's on our plate, because that's what's going to make us shit. What's on the Joneses' plate is not going to make us shit. You don't know what the Joneses had to go through or went through or did to get what they had. They could be selling drugs, selling ass, stealing. Yeah, you don't know what the Joneses, you know, did to get what they have. You could be saying, oh, they got a BMW, and here I am driving a Honda. And baby, you just got to be grateful and thankful that Honda is getting you from point A to point B. It don't matter if it's a Honda or a BMW. You got a vehicle to get to where you got to go. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, so it speaks a lot about being so focused on unimportant shit that you're not seeing what's in front of you and what's for you. You're not seeing the opportunities in front of you that are for you because you're so focused on, somebody else's opportunities and what they got going on. So I'm just going to say, make sure you're focusing on yourself, fire babies, and, applying yourself to getting what you want. Yeah. If you want that BMW, apply yourself. We all got the same 24 hours in a day. Apply yourself. And you could get that BMW. You could get that house. Whatever it may be. All you have to do is apply yourself. Yeah. And right after that, this Two of Swords came out. The Two of Swords speaks a lot about decisions that need to be made. So I feel like there's some financial decisions going on here that need to be made, fire babies. It could be about a job, because Pentacles is about work. Yeah, it's about your career, your job, your money, how you're getting your money. And I feel like with this Two of Swords here, there's a lot of decisions that have to be made about money, career, job. It speaks about reconciliation. I don't know, you could be going through a reconciliation with a job, reconciling with a co-worker, a business partner. But it doesn't feel too promising because, like I said, I'm picking up on a lot of jealousy and envy and just grimy shit, doing dirty shit to each other. I got this same type of feeling. I think it was with the last reading I did. Was that with? I think that was with the water babies. Yeah, first I did the air signs, then I did the water babies. I don't know. There's just this energy in the air, this grimy energy, like doing each other dirty. Yeah. Damn, what is this shit about? Yeah. Yeah, but like I was saying, it speaks about reconciliation, but it doesn't feel, the reconciliation doesn't feel right to me. Yeah. Fork in the road. It feels like you're at a fork in a road. Yeah, there's some type of resistance. Like you really know that the reconciliation is a bunch of bullshit. Yeah. But it says face your concerns. It also speaks about being pulled between two relationships. Oh shit, we got two relationships here. Being pulled between two relationships. It speaks about being divided. Difficult decisions, unpleasant decisions, stressful decisions. Whatever the fuck is going on here, it is a ball of stress. Keeping you up at night and shit. Probably having panic attacks, anxiety attacks. Yeah. Woo, child. Let's go a little deeper with this shit. What's going on with this Two of Swords financially? Let's see. Hiding from financial conditions. Hiding from your financial conditions. Having difficult decisions to make about your finances. One thing's for sure is you can't remain in denial. Yeah, the Two of Swords is like being in denial. Having your fucking Ray Charles glasses on. Yeah, being in denial, having your Ray Charles glasses on, acting blind to the fact, especially about your financial conditions, your work conditions, take it as it resonates. Perhaps you wanted a new laptop and that designer clothing, but a closer look at your finances reveals that you can only afford one at the moment. Whatever the circumstance, make sure you approach it logically and with clarity. The Two of Swords again signifies challenging or stressful financial decisions, as well as a refusal or inability to face reality. You gotta face reality. That's Mary J. Blige. It's too bad. It's too bad. Shit is too bad. But you gotta face reality. Today you had a visitor, or should I say an old friend. But wait a minute, That's not where it ends, no. Mary said to her man, is there something that you wanna tell me? Cause I'm believing what your friends say about your hidden secrecies. And girlfriend, she wasn't disrespectful. In fact, she's 100% sure. She's 100% sure that her baby is your man's. How could you deny your own flesh and blood? I don't know, fire babies. Maybe there's something going on in your relationship where you got some decisions to make. You found out some shit. Maybe your spouse has a baby on the way by another woman, or your lady is pregnant by another man. Take it as it resonates, baby. This is some messy shit. Yeah. But I'm feeling like there's also some decisions you need to make in your relationship department. Yeah, I feel like there's some grimy shit going on in your relationship department, and there's some decisions you need to make. Maybe somebody showed up at your door saying, you know, I have this child, and it's your husband's. Yeah. Or if you're a female, I feel like you could have cheated and got knocked up by somebody else. Yeah, baby, but it's some hard decisions here to make, financially and in your relationship. Yeah. You cannot allow yourself to remain in denial about your current difficulties. You might need to tighten your belt or downsize your car in order to weather the storm. I just said, don't worry about having a Honda. Don't worry about getting that BMW. If you got a Honda and it's getting you from point A to point B, baby, why put yourself into debt getting a BMW just to keep up with the fucking Joneses? Fuck the Joneses. Baby. Ooh, chill. Yeah. Keeping your head in the sand won't solve anything but make things worse. If you are unsure about your alternatives, seek professional financial guidance. Somebody with knowledge and wisdom and experience that can give you tools on managing your finances. In a financial context, the Two of Swords represents difficult or unpleasant decisions, as well as an inability or refusal to face reality. If you are currently having financial difficulties, you cannot allow yourself to remain unaware of them. It's time to get to business. It's time to get your shit together. Yeah, get your finances together. Yes indeed. Alright, we're gonna go on and get into this. First up, we got the Ace of Cups. Okay, we got some water energy here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is all about your cup overflowing, love overflowing. Look at the love bug coming in, baby. Fire babies, your cup is overflowing with love. You got the love bug coming in. I will say cups are toxic. I would never recommend a water sign to a fire sign or a fire sign to a water sign. Yes, baby, very toxic energy. But there is some type of love bug coming in here. Yeah, it's like your cup is like overflowing with love. It speaks about new beginnings, new connections, new love, joy, and happiness, as well as festivities. Lots of festivities, lots of love, lots of joy, lots of happiness here. Socializing as well as conception. Heavy conception here, heavy fertility and heavy pregnancy. With fertility, I get fertility in two ways. I get fertility with ovulating, women ovulating and conceiving and giving birth. So I feel like fire babies, you could be ovulating, giving birth during this time. I also get fertility with your manifestations. You are a wand, waving your magical wand, turning your dreams, your goals, your desires into what you want them to be. Yeah. Giving birth to your ideas, to your desires. Yeah. Something is coming to fruition here. A baby, an idea, a desire, a goal. Yeah, something is coming to fruition here. With this new beginning, this new connection, this new love, this new joy, this new happiness. Yes, what's backing it up? Oh, then we got the Emperor backing it up. This is an elder. This is an older man. I don't know. You could be dating an older man or woman. Take it as it resonates. I did have Jay-Z and Beyonce in the beginning. I think Jay-Z is like 10 years older than Beyonce. So maybe your spouse is, or your new lover is like 10 years older than you, or you're 10 years older than them. Take it as it resonates. But this is an elder here. The elder speaks a lot about wisdom. Yeah. I said the elder, the emperor. The emperor speaks a lot about wisdom. Being older, being wiser, having wisdom. Didn't I say in the beginning, fire babies, I felt like you were doing some very mature shit. I don't know, fire babies. I just feel like you're maturing, you're wiser. It's all about, your family now, your children, your significant other. Yes, especially with this Ace of Cups out here. Yeah, I feel like it's all about your immediate family, your spouse, your children. It's like you're older now, you're wiser now. You know what's important now. Leveling up, providing for your family. It says protected from any threat. Baby, I just said in the beginning, you were protected from any threat. Divinely protected, spiritually guided. With that scarcity mindset out there. Yeah, there's no need for you to have that scarcity mindset. Whatever's required will always be provided. Pray over your family. Pray over your home. Pray over your life, your children. Yes, that is your protection. Prayer is your protection. Yeah. Experience. This is experience. Authority. Yeah. Authority. Demands to be heard. Yeah, fire babies. You demand to be heard. Being the breadwinner, being the rock. Yeah. The breadwinner, the rock, demands respect. Demands respect. This is a lot about status and power, and it's like you're not scared of conflict. Conflict doesn't scare you. This could be some type of man as well. Like I said, the Emperor is Aries energy, which is a fire sign. This could be. I get with the Emperor. I get husbands. I get fathers. Husbands, fathers, grandfathers. Take it as it resonates. It's male energy. It is an older man. I feel like this man has a lot of status, a lot of power. Yeah. I feel like your relationship is very, because like I said, the Carters, Beyonce and Jay-Z, they're like this power couple. Their status is up there. Their status is up there. Their power is up there. You know why? Because money. Yeah. That bread gives you status, gives you power, gives you authority. Yeah, I don't know. I'm picking up on a power couple here with status, with power. Yeah. Gaining wisdom, taking what you learn and passing it on. Yeah, I'm just getting a power couple here, a power couple with status and with power. Yeah. And didn't I say I was picking up on the Four of Cups in the beginning? Oh my God, spirit. Oh my God, I cannot make this shit up. Yeah, once again. Missing opportunities, worried about the Joneses. You don't even see that there's 3 opportunities right in front of you. There's even one being handed to you, but you're just so focused on the negative. Yes. Ooh, child, what's going on here? Fire signs. This is more water energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It speaks a lot about your emotions and your feelings. I don't. Maybe you want. Maybe you want fire signs. Maybe you want that status. You want that power. You want that couple, and all the accolades that come with it. And you just watch other couples or relationships, you know, and you wish that it was you, type of thing. I guess I'm trying to say. Yeah. Or this could be someone that's looking at, you know, your status, your power couple dynamics, and wishing that, you know, it was them. Because like I said in the beginning, with the whole Lion King shit and people being jealous and wanting your spot and wanting what you have, yeah. Wow. Either way, know that you are protected from any threat. Any weapon formed against you shall not prosper. And hopefully, fire babies, you are not trying to form any weapons against anybody else, because, like I said, it will backfire. It will definitely backfire. Yeah. Wow. In the middle, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, the Queen of Pentacles is a breadwinner. She is the breadwinner. she has her shit together. She has her coins together. She is the breadwinner. She is working 9 to 5. She is coming home, cooking, cleaning, taking care of them kids. But I also get single mom with the Queen of Pentacles. I get single mothers. I get widow, you know, maybe having a deceased spouse, single mom, widow, or maybe just having a spouse that's not pulling their weight like they should. I get the movie Crooklyn. So Crooklyn was a Spike Lee movie. It was about 5 kids growing up in Brooklyn with their mother and their father. Their mother was a teacher. The father was a struggling musician. He wasn't bringing in as much money as the mother was. So, a lot of the things fell on the mother. Yeah. So I'm gonna say, fire babies, you got to start, delegating tasks. It takes a village. When you're working 9 to 5, you got kids, you got to come home, cook, clean, help with homework, give them baths, get them ready for the next day. Baby, that's a lot. That's a lot on one woman or man. Take it as it resonates. So I always speak about, delegating tasks. It takes a village, getting other people involved, so that, at the same time, you got to give yourself some care and some love. Yeah. This is all about balancing work and your personal life. Yeah. Getting things balanced. Giving yourself some love and some care. Delegating tasks, getting people from the village to help. Yeah. In Africa, they have villages. Speaking of Lion King, in Africa, they have villages. There's a lot of people in the village, and they all look after one another. Hey, can I borrow some sugar? Hey, could you pick up my son from baseball practice? It takes a village. Yeah. And if you got that man in the house that's just not pulling his weight, baby, he got to start pulling his weight. In this economy that we in now, baby, if they not pulling their weight, ain't no need for them to be there. Especially if they not assisting you with having dinner done when you get home, picking them kids up from the after school program, ironing their clothes for the next day. Yeah, if they not bringing in no money, they got to be doing all of that. Especially when you going to work 9 to 5. Yeah. I'm so real with it. I'm so real. If they not pulling the weight they should be pulling, they should be assisting you in other ways. Like I said, picking them kids up, having dinner ready, ironing them clothes for the next day, helping them with their homework. When you come home, you shouldn't have to do shit but sit down and relax and give yourself some rest and relaxation after working 9 to 5 all damn day. Yeah, because at the end of that movie, Crooklyn, the mother got sick and she did pass away, unfortunately. So, yes, please make sure you are taking care of yourself, taking care of your health, fire signs. Yes. We know you're the breadwinner. We know you're the rock. We know you have to get shit done in order to keep the family going. But you also have to take care of your health, because if you don't take care of your health, you're not going to be able to do shit. Okay? And you got the King of Wands backing this up. Yeah, so we got a mother and a father here. Yeah, the King of Wands is a natural born leader. Yeah, I'm just getting power couples here. Yeah, again, Jay-Z is a Sag, which is a fire sign. Beyonce is a Virgo, which is an earth sign, a Pinnacle. We got high power couple shit going on here. I feel like it's a lot of power couples out there, fire signs. There's a lot of fire sign power couples out there, let me say. So, yeah, the King of Wands is a natural born leader. Like I said, he's a father. He's a father. He's a husband, grandfather. We have father, husband, grandfather over here, some type of male energy. Yes, and he's a natural born leader. So are you, fire babies. You are a natural born leader, a visionary, an entrepreneur. It says move forward against all odds. Move forward against all obstacles. Take your ideas and enlist them to others to actualize it. People want to be a part of whatever you got going on, fire babies. That's what I was speaking about, having a village. Yeah, people want to be involved. People want to help you. Let them help you. Yeah. Yeah, this is a leader, directing people towards common goals, a visionary, manifestation with other support. Manifesting with other support. Others believe in you. They want to be a part of what you got going on. It speaks a lot about maturity. We got heavy maturity in your reading. Heavy maturity, heavy wisdom, heavy growing up. Yeah. Having the maturity to see your vision through. You are here to leave a legacy. You have the power to take on challenges. Yeah. Speaks about jealousy, people wanting your spot. I spoke about that in the beginning with the Lion King. Let's go deeper here financially. The King of Wands financially indicates the maturity and growth of a person. Wow. Yeah. Indicates the maturity and growth of a person. It took you many battles and struggle to reach this point where you feel you are in a comfortable position with your finances. There is a power couple here, yeah, status, power. There is a power couple here. Yeah. It says, it took you many battles and struggles to reach this point where you feel you are in a comfortable position with your finances. With your hard work, you have built a life free of financial problems and crisis. And now the time for you to relax and enjoy has come. To relax, to give yourself some care. Yeah. You are entirely able to preserve your wealth because you were the one who struggled for it. You can now save money comfortably, even when everyone around you influences you. I told you, being influenced by the Joneses, and now you're in a position where you could save money, even though you're influenced, to do big things, get that BMW, take those trips and shit. Yeah. The time has come when not everything phases you. The time has come when not everything phases you. What Beyonce say? I'm so unbothered. I'm raising kings and queens. Yes. Okay. You have reached the level of maturity not to make mindless expenses. But that doesn't mean that all you do is save money and don't spend, even when required. Now you know when is the right time to spend your money, and you will not face any repercussions. A sense of balance has been created in your finances, allowing you to enjoy your hard-earned money. I feel like you've been working very hard, fire babies, to get your money right, to level up. And now your view is panoramic. Every day above ground is a blessing. Your view is panoramic. You can do what you want to do comfortably, financially. If you're not at that point yet, I feel like you're working on getting to that point. Yeah. Now that you know your wealth's actual value, you spend it on your close ones, which brings you gratification and appreciation. What else we got here? Oh, but we got a sneaky motherfucker here. We got a sneaky motherfucker here, a lying, cheating ass motherfucker. I told you Mary J. Blige interrupted me earlier. She said it's your child, and it really messed me up. How they gonna fuck up your power couple dynamic, fire babies? Yeah. There's some third party shit going on here. This Seven of Swords is a serial cheater, a liar. Look at him sneaking out in the middle of the night. I feel like maybe your husband be sneaking out in the middle of the night, keeping secrets from you, spending money. Spending money that y'all didn't agree to spend. Probably spending it on all his little floozies. Yeah, baby. This is crazy. This is crazy. She was a friend of mine. This came out the other day. Yeah, I feel like he could be cheating with your friend, your sister, shit, your mother. I told you this is a serial cheater. I get STD with this shit. You gotta watch out for this shit. Yeah. Yes, indeed. There is some sneaky bullshit going on here with a power couple. It's a baby involved. Yeah. An unknown baby. Like I said, I feel like somebody could have showed up at your door with a baby saying it's your spouse's. Yeah. This is real nasty. Real grimy, real nasty. Let's go deeper with the Seven of Swords. I feel like there's another woman. The other woman is spying on you. She could even be pretending to be your friend. Yeah, this is real nasty, real grimy. Real get the fuck on with yourself. Real get to moving, real get to stepping. Yeah. Because if it's one thing about fire signs, we are big on loyalty. I say we because I'm a Leo. But yeah, this is real grimy. This is real messy. Yeah, let's go a little deeper. Now I'm getting that Beyonce song. When she said, "Who the fuck do you think I am? You ain't married to that average bitch, boy." Yeah. She said, "Who the fuck do you think I am? You're not married to the average bitch. And you got the nerve to be doing some bullshit with Becky." What's that other song? She said, "You better call Becky with the good hair." She said, "Me and my baby gonna be all right. We gonna live a good life." Yeah. Yeah. She said, "You do that shit again, you gonna lose your wife." Yeah. I feel like your partner did some fucked up shit, and you could be reconciling. I know in the beginning, I spoke about reconciling, with a job or co-worker or your lover. You could be reconciling with your lover. Yeah. She said, "You do that shit again, you gonna lose your wife." Yeah. I ain't sorry. Nah. Now I'm getting that whole Beyonce Lemonade album. So you might want to check that out too. But yeah, let's see. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, lying, deceit, trickery, thievery, dishonesty, plotting, risky behavior. Yeah, risky behavior, I said. This cheating going on could cause somebody a STD. Let's see what's going on in a relationship. Yeah, the Seven of Swords and a tarot card reading for love is not a good omen if you are in a relationship, because it might denote dishonesty, betrayal, lying, and cheating. Yeah, this might indicate relationship infidelity. When it does, though, don't assume the worst, because it could be a sign of many different kinds of dishonesty, not just cheating. Instead of being open and honest about what you want, perhaps one of you is hiding your feelings or is attempting to influence the other. Depicts foes passing themselves off as friends. Yeah. It might also suggest a third person attempting to sabotage your relationship. It's a love triangle going on here. It's some third party bullshit. If you're single, you can run into someone who is manipulative and dishonest. These are swords. Swords are the air signs: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Yeah. Usually compatible with wands. Usually highly compatible with wands when you're mature. Yeah, when you're mature. Which we have been talking a lot about maturity here. But if you with a mature person, yeah, take caution. Because they are manipulative and dishonest. It advises you to avoid those who play games with you and to fight the impulse to play games with your possible partners. If you want a sincere, loving relationship, yeah, if you want a sincere, loving relationship, if you want it to work, don't play games. Yeah. Getting mind games, playing mind games with each other. You might be over rationalizing your approach to romance or relying on your quick wit and cunning to keep one step ahead of the game when it comes to dating. Playing games with your partner may keep them interested in the beginning, but once you've gained their trust, you should really just stop and be yourself. Yeah. Be yourself. It's a maturity thing here. It's a maturity thing here, and some people just have not grown. I don't know if it's you, fire babies, or people you're dating that are immature, especially if they're serial cheaters like this. Yeah, not mature. And I think you're at that point, fire babies, where you are maturing and you don't have time for this shit. You don't. So, yeah. Those decisions that you need to make, if it's not on the level that you're on now, maturing and growing, with wisdom, if it's some immature, childish bullshit, yeah, I don't think the decision should be hard at all. I don't think you should be in denial at all, having your fucking Ray Charles glasses on. This you don't have time for this. Not at all. All right, we gonna end it over here. Let's see what it be. We got the Nine of Swords here. Yeah, shit keeping you up at night. Look at eating away at your conscience. Something keeping you. We're in swords. We're still in swords here. Something keeping you up at night. Eating away at your conscience. I don't know. I get anxiety. I get panic attacks. Maybe even depression. Maybe even things going on mentally. I know with myself. Like I said, I'm a Leo, so I've been up with my health. I don't know. I'm just worried about my health, my body. I know when something's not right with my body. I don't know if some of you could be up at night, stressing about your health. I know that's something that's been bothering me lately, my health. Yeah, but I also feel like there's some other shit keeping you up at night as far as your relationship, as far as your finances, your job. Yeah, I feel like I almost said Leo. I feel like the fire babies have a lot going on mentally. We got a pentacle backing us up. Let's go deeper with the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, so the Nine of Swords speaks a lot about anxiety, overthinking, being overwhelmed, your worries keeping you up, mental torture, nightmares, fears. Yeah, I said in the beginning, When that Beyonce and Jay-Z song was playing, she said, my fears can't go where I'm headed. You fears can't go where you're headed. Yeah. It feels like you're in a mental prison. There's guilt here. There's regret here. Probably, why did I marry this motherfucker? Or why did I get pregnant by this motherfucker? Or why did I make that financial decision? Why am I not quitting that job? Ugh, yeah. There's a lot going on here, fire babies. Dwelling on the past, needing self-care. I talked about that with the Queen of Pentacles, needing self-care, delegating tasks to people in the village that can help you. Confront your inner demons, seek help. Yeah, confront your inner demons, seek help. The danger is in your mind. This could all be in your mind. Because like I said, I feel like I'm repeating myself like a broken record. You are divinely protected, spiritually guided. There's no need to worry about finances, how you're going to pay this and how you're going to do that. When the time comes, you will be covered. Yeah. Most definitely. Yeah, because you got the Two of Pentacles here. The Two of Pentacles speaks a lot about having multiple priorities, financially, having multiple priorities. It speaks about stretching your resources, instead of going to get those Balenciagos, fire babies, you might have to head on over to Marshalls and get them Jessica Simpsons. They cute too and they cheaper, okay? Yeah, this is all about stretching resources. Instead of getting the name brand cookies in the grocery store, you might have to go on and get the store brand. That's what I've been doing lately. Instead of getting that Mountain Dew, I'm going to go on and get this Dew. Okay? Yeah, it's all about stretching your money. Times are hard right now. The economy is fucked right now. As much as we try to avoid it and not pay it any attention because it's mentally stressing, the economy is fucked right now. We got to save where we can save. Yeah. Exactly. Then you got a sneaky motherfucker out here spending. Yeah. You gotta get rid of this leak. There's a leak here. What's that gospel song? There's a leak in this building. I got to move. There's a leak and you got to move. Hopefully you don't have any leaks physically in your house, but there's a leak. Yeah, there's a leak and you got to move or you got to move on. Yeah. But yeah, it's about stretching your money, adapting during the storm, knowing that it's just temporary, you may be down right now, but we get back up again. Oh, I'm getting gospel songs now. I don't know, fire babies, you might like gospel songs. Yeah, I'm not sure what your religion is or your spiritual rituals, but tap in spiritually. Yeah, meditating, praying, chanting. Yeah, that's all part of your spiritual ritual. Yeah. But yeah, this is juggling money. Yeah, I feel like it has you stressed out. Yeah, look, he's juggling money. The fishnets I always speak about, they look like the infinity sign. Like what goes around comes around. There's some type of karma going on here. Somebody's definitely getting what the fuck they deserve. Yeah. Somebody's getting what the fuck they deserve. Karma is a bitch, baby. Yeah. Karma is a bitch. Karma is my friend. I always say karma is my friend. You do me dirty, karma is going to be on your ass, okay? Yeah, I feel like karma is on somebody's ass here, fire babies. Yeah, you stressed out and shit. But don't stress out. Karma is on their ass. I'm telling you, you are divinely protected, spiritually guided. Karma is going to take care of it. Yeah, you might have to adapt and stretch in the meantime, but it's only temporary, baby. Time is of the essence. What else we got here? Yeah, mentally trapped. Feeling mentally trapped. Look, she's out in the cold. You feeling like you're out in the cold, left. Somebody feeling out in the cold, feeling left out in the cold. I feel like fire babies, you could have left somebody in the dust, left them out in the cold, put all their shit outside, and left their ass out. Yeah, which is exactly what the fuck they deserve. Yeah, yeah. Somebody's feeling out in the cold. Again, the eyes are covered. We had the Two of Swords in the beginning. The eyes are covered. In denial. Having your fucking Ray Charles glasses on. Yeah, this is feeling mentally trapped. Ooh, you got a lot of swords coming out here, fire babies. There's a lot of shit going on mentally, fire babies. Yeah. Look, her hands are behind her back. Yeah, maybe you feel like your hands are tied. Maybe you feel like there's nothing you can do. Somebody could be actually in prison, going to prison, in jail, in court. Yeah. Yeah. Mentally trapped. Mentally trapped. Let's go deeper with this. Let's go deeper with this Nine of Swords financially. Because we got a pentacle here. Let's see. Yeah, fear, anxiety, panic, negativity, intense dissatisfaction, stress, burden, overwhelmed, at your breaking point, incapacity to cope with or confront life, mental pain, guilt, remorse, regret, dwelling on the past, being the target of gossip. Oh, yeah. And you are just so mentally trapped, fire babies. I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit at all. Financially, the Nine of Swords denotes that your financial concerns are giving you extreme tension and anxiety, and that you may be making a mountain out of a molehill. Yeah, you may be making a mountain out of a molehill. You need to stop thinking negatively and examine your finances with reality. You gotta face reality. Yeah. Do they truly matter as much as you believe they do, or can you fix your problems? You might be under a lot of pressure and worry right now in terms of money. The pain you experience is real, but this tarot card frequently suggests uneasiness and fears that result from glamorizing the situation rather than considering it properly. I feel like maybe you're not considering your finances properly, fire babies, and it's causing you a lot of mental bullshit. If this is the case, you may be the source of your own anxiety. To get advice on what to do, it could be beneficial to get the opinion of an outsider. The Nine of Swords indicates that your financial condition might not be as dire as it seems in a financial reading. If you are concerned about your finances, try to concentrate on what you already have rather than what you lack. We've been talking about that since the beginning. Concentrate on what you already have rather than what you lack. Make a plan at this point. Even though you might want to stay in bed and give up, doing so won't improve your situation at work or financially. Baby. That's that on that, fire babies. Even though you might want to stay in bed and give up, doing so won't improve your situation at work or financially. And look, you got the Six of Pentacles on the bottom. Giving back to the community, sharing your wealth. Yeah, goodwill. I don't know. I usually get like GoFundMe's with this. Maybe somebody could be starting a GoFundMe for you, or you could be starting a GoFundMe for somebody else. Like I said, you got a lot of air energy here. Yeah, but the Six of Pentacles is all about giving back. Giving back to the community, starting GoFundMe's, charities, yeah. With all this mental shit going on about money, yeah, I feel like, there's help available. What else we got? And the Nine of Pentacles. What? All right, now you got all the pentacles coming out. This is a wealthy lady right here. This is a wealthy lady with knowledge. with experience, with wisdom when it comes to money. I don't know. I feel like you could be helping somebody financially, fire babies, or somebody could be helping you financially. You know, with all these mental things going on financially, it's never a it's never a crime to reach out to somebody with knowledge, with experience, with wisdom that can give you tools on how to manage your finances and shit. Yeah. Yeah, because now you got the pentacles coming out here. This is some wealthy, beautiful shit right here. You hear me? This is some wealthy, beautiful shit. Look, you got the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. These are wealthy women. These are wealthy fucking women, okay? I don't know. I feel like the fire signs, the ladies, I feel like y'all are some wealthy motherfucking ladies. Yes. But I also feel like it's a lot going on mentally about your finances. Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, reach out. Reach out to financial advisors. Yeah. You know, people that can give you tools on how to manage, you know, your finances. Know that it's just temporary. You know, sometimes we have to adapt during the storms. Times are hard right now. Yeah. Sometimes we gotta juggle shit. We gotta rearrange shit. Yeah. And I definitely feel like somebody's getting some type of karma for their bullshit. Yeah. All right, let's do some oracles. I am out of time. Kinship, teamwork, connection, sharing, supporting. Baby, we just talked about that. You got the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. That's some beautiful shit. Breadwinners, giving back, sharing the wealth, luxury. Yeah. Teamwork makes the dream work. Connection, sharing, supporting. Network, connect, support one another. Sharing is caring. Yeah. Next we got curiosity, experience, play, uncover, ask questions. I feel like you could be going back to school, maybe taking some kind of financial courses, some real estate courses. I don't know, take it as it resonates. But with curiosity, I get learning, going back to school, taking different courses and classes. I also get children. So I'm going to say honor your inner child. Do something fun. Yeah. Do something you've always wanted to do. Do some childhood healing. Yes. Honor your inner child and have some fun. Like I said, keep learning, taking classes, asking questions, reading. Yeah. You know, just expand your knowledge, your curiosity. If it's something you want to learn about or find out about, you know, research it. Yeah. And lastly, we got direction, your true calling, your life path. It's time to shoot that arrow. What do you want, fire babies? What do you want? What do you want in this life? What direction do you want to go? It's time to shoot that arrow. It's time to get on that path. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right, fire babies, that's it. That's your bonus reading. I'm going to leave it right here. I love y'all dearly, and I will talk to you next time. Bye. You rich, powerful, status, royalty, yeah. Power couple, yeah. Some of y'all got some shit going on within your power couple, but yeah, we already talked about that. All right, let me get on out of here. I love y'all. Talk to you next time. Bye.